Kiwimbi, towards a library in every village. My first ever sight of a library. It was in my high school, about 30 kilometers from my home. I had never in my life seen so many books in one room. In my village and all the other villages around, there was not a single library. I believe that the library at Alliance High School was more of a teacher to me than all the combined efforts of my otherwise wonderful and dedicated teachers. Not surprisingly, when in 1969, UNESCO asked me to write on national cultures, the idea of a library in every village was central to my vision of tomorrow. I wanted every village to be a mirror of the nation. The paper was published under the title, Independence and the Decolonization of Culture. I would also have it later published in my book, Homecoming, under the title on national culture. Sadly, my 1969 vision has not been realized. Libraries don't exist in rural Africa, where the majority live. Many rural African children today have the same experience of seeing a library for the first time when they get to a good high school, like the one I had in my childhood when I first saw the library at Alliance High School. In major African cities, you may find a few libraries, but they are located mostly on school and university campuses. The majority of the population has no access to any library. The working people of Africa need continuous empowerment through knowledge. Knowledge is power. Libraries are storehouses of immense knowledge gathered from every corner of the globe and then recorded in digital books and regular hard copy books. Why not open this fountain of empowerment to the majority, and especially those in the rural areas who make the land yield food for the nation, and those in towns who make factories roar? I wish more of policymakers would read my book, Homecoming, and connect with the vision I once articulated. In Kenya, there's one person who, as a young man in high school, once read my book, Homecoming. And he tells me that my vision of a library in every village stuck in his mind and would not leave him until he did something about that vision. Years later, that young man would go on to colleges in America and become a professor of biology. But he never forgot the vision in my book, Homecoming, and especially the call for a library in every village. After getting his PhD at Rutgers University in America, he returned to Kenya, his own literal homecoming. And in collaboration with many friends, he co-founded a library in his village of Amagoro in Busia County of Western Kenya. His name is Professor Olubai, or as I call him, Professor Double O. Olubai called upon his friends in Kenya and in America to join hands with him in creating a library in Amagoro village. This library is named Kiwimbi, which is Kiswahili for a small wave or ripple that stimulates other small waves to form a big wave. Olubai and his co-founders named their library Kiwimbi with the hope and dream that their small wave, Kiwimbi, will inspire other small waves to set up other libraries, with the homecoming vision of a library in every village. In November 2016, Olubai invited my wife, Jerry, and I to Kiwimbi because he wanted us to see for ourselves a village in which my 1969 vision in homecoming had come to life. Jerry and I went to Amagoro village, and it was wonderful to see life around the library. There were hundreds of people in the library. There were many books, all right, but also other intellectual and cultural activities around the books, like children learning fine arts and practical skills like painting, drawing, sewing, weaving, beading, or just exercising their imaginations and creativity through colors and sounds. The Kiwimbi Library Center will become a model to be copied and developed in other areas. As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Kiwimbi is a single step. Kiwimbi is a single step and a great adventure, as in a poem, Adventures with Books by Velda Bloomberg.